Salutations, greetings, same old, same old. I guess I'm spoiling you. 3 videos in 1 week. I haven't been doing YouTube in a while, so let's make things fun. So I compiled a list of 20 questions, that I'd like to answer throughout my whole makeup routine, and hopefully when we're done, we are going to learn more about me because I haven't done a Q&A. I know that it's like a ritual on YouTube to you know you post your first video, and your first video is usually a Q&A about who I am, get to know me, like where I come from, what's my name. So I haven't done that, and my channel I think is going to know 10 a full year, like in a few months. So in honor of my YouTube channel turning 1, I think I'm going to do a Q&A, you know. What's spicy about our version of a Q&A is we're not going to do like the boring questions of what's your name, where were you born, how old are you. We're gonna try and incorporate some juicy stuff in there. So I feel like right now I should start with my first question. So I'm going to have to look over to my laptop because that's where all my questions are. What's your current dating ick or biggest red flag in people right now? Okay. So I'm going to answer the biggest red flag in people right now because the whole dating ick, I'm not someone who's really active in the dating space. So in reality, in my opinion, it does not hold much weight. I know that you're probably judging. I'm judging myself also. If you watch my previous video, you know exactly what happened here. But if you didn't, then go and watch it, because it was entertaining. So what's my red flag in people right now? I'm going to have to say, and I know that maybe a lot of people are going to be like, oh, come on, that's like nothing. But I hate people that's like red flag in people has to be people that will always want something from you. I don't know if that makes sense, but you're always begging whether it's attention, whether it's materialistic stuff. Yenzani mfethu le nto wenzani? Imagine I'm filming my video right now. Hey, bruh. Always happen when film. I don't know why. It's never quiet. Imagine me because I wanted to do some ASMR video and stuff. So I might forget about it. Because the city has so much noise. I hate this place. I hate this place. So as I was saying, my red flag in people who are just always asking for something. Can you borrow me money? Can you do that? I just hate people when they ask something from me. Like a red flag. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to ask your friend for something. If you need help, you can order. But there are those people who are always in need of something, and I hate that. I run away from people like that, and they're literally a red flag. And another red flag for thing that I avoid, or I pretty much think it's a red flag in people. It has to be anyone who doesn't have a hobby. If you don't have a hobby, something's wrong with you. A red flag, you can't just sit around and do as it's a red flag for me. So we're done with our foundation right now, and I think we're going to move on to contouring our face, and I'm going to use a darker shade of concealer for that. So question 2 is, how is your dating life going? Peaceful or pure chaos? It's non-existent. My dating life is not it's basically like unicorns. That's the most polite way of saying it. My dating life is non-existent, and I am peaceful with that. It's not like something it's not a goopy or something like that. So yeah, non-existent. So I just hope these are the only questions that are in any dating life really, because dating questions I don't like them. They're boring. If anything, red flag it's completely control. So I don't like talking about dating stuff. It ruins my brain, my personality. I hate it. Like a pet peeve of mine. So number 3 is what's one thing you've learned about friendships this year? What's one thing I've learned about friendships this year? I've learned that friendships, you don't need to call a friend every single day. You don't need to like text your friend every single day. And I've also learned that sometimes friendships they grow old and they expire, and it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to force them down someone's throat. You can be friends with someone, but somewhere in life maybe you guys are gonna like start changing as people. Like you're going on different paths in life, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you fought or anything, but it's okay to let friendships die at last. Because some friendships are okay if they feel invalid, and when you just keep people sticking around in your life for no reason. Because if anything, my failed friendships, they become monitoring spirits very quickly. That one friend engasanda ukhuluma nami naye ku-WhatsApp just quickly becomes a monitoring spirit, and next thing your life is not going well. Like I don't know, but like it's so easy for friendships to just turn that way, especially with someone that contacts nje ungafuna ukuthi WhatsApp ngokulo ukuthi ayisasizwana e-primary and stuff like that. Sometimes nabo become amalento le monitoring spirit in your life. And move on to a concealer. I am running as a concealer legit, so I wanted to like restock on that. So my question 4 is, what's that girl habit you swear by or pretend to go, or you pretend to do? I don't think girls are both. That girl habit I swear by. Okay, so according to my understanding, and I could be wrong, what's a habit that I do that's just I can say has elevated my confidence, energy. It's more like my Bible for now. I'm going to have to say not meditating exactly, but stretching myself every second I get. Like if I find it myself and like something is nothing is stressed or anything, I like to stretch my body, pop a few bones there and then. And yeah, I feel like that has like made a bit of change in flexibility, and I don't know, I think I feel more confident with myself. So I am doing that, and the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to do the splits, and I want to be like a bit flexible, because my body is so stiff. So just that. Next question, be honest, are you more soft girl or villain era right now? Soft girl or villain era? I'm not in a villain era to say so. Like no one hasn't done anything to me, and I'm just not living like there's no villain era, but I'm not even a soft girl era also. I'm just living. I don't know if it makes sense. If anything, the only era I am in right now, which is the cheetah print era, if that's even a thing. I don't know, my obsession with cheetah prints has it has grown. this year. And yeah, nje, it's me nje, and my obsession was just a praying day, and there's a certain aesthetic, I don't know what it's called, but I can spot it. So nje, that's me and that aesthetic. I love it. And yeah, that's just so what I'm feeling era of get, I don't know really. Not even an era, not. And I don't like the word soft girl. I don't know. Like that word and just negative connotations around it. I know maybe because of TikTok and stuff. Like there's a talkification of words has ruined a lot of, vocabulary. I don't like to use the word soft girl because the only time where I ever see it's used is J. Another J conversation for another day, the whole soft girl, the feminine era thing is like I don't really participate in that culture, so I try to avoid words that are heavily used by a certain community, especially one that I'm not subscribed to, and one that I heavily criticize. I criticize openly and heavily. I feel like it's just repackaged um, sexism, if it makes any sense. Like it's repackaged sexism. The whole I'm just a girl, in my feminine era. What else do they say? Girly girl. Like all those terms khona lenye engalithandi khona le term le ethini uma sengiyikhohliwe. It's what? Yo, I forgot it, guys, but like there's this one term that I hate in my life. Whenever someone uses this, I don't know what it is, but I was just looking at it on TikTok a few days because I was like, even not about dollar, I even saying this now. We want to do something. We fact, if anything. I don't think basic looks okay today, but we're gonna carry on. So next question, please. I'm going to like set my face right now. So I'm gonna get in powder puff, and then I'm gonna use my Yardley London translucent loose powder. This powder has been with me for like I don't know how many years now, but it's basically a part of me, and I'm yet to find an affordable powder this is going to like compete with it. So what's the next question? Next question is, what's your toxic trait in relationships or situationships? You know these questions, I don't know. I'm bored. But we're just gonna do for the sake of the video. A toxic trait in relationships. By relationships I mean anyone that I have any relationship with, whether romantically, platonic, I don't know, any other relationship that you can ever have in life. It's my toxic trait. I have a lot of toxic traits. I have a lot of, unfortunately. But I think one that has to like stand up the most is, and most toxic traits in relationships is, I enjoy my alone time, I guess. So most of the time, if you're my friend, you're not gonna hear from me for days. Sometimes even weeks and months. My family has not heard from me for like a long time. That's how unbothered I am. And it's not like I do it like purposely, but like I don't see the use of like, communicating with people every day. And I'm quite a very, I can say, dry person. Yeah. Bekinji. I have a few people that I can like, open up to, and people who gonna like get to know the fun side of me, but mostly to everyone, I'm just like very boring. I'm like really boring. There's nothing interesting about me. I know that like my internet persona is like a very interesting, cool girl, but that's like furthest from what I am. I'm nowhere near as cool, outgoing, or down to earth as I present myself to be on the internet. And it's one of the things that worries me a lot when I think about how one day I'm gonna meet someone who knows me from the internet and they're gonna be like really disappointed when they like meet me because they'll be like, wow, you're nothing like you are on the internet, you know? You're literally nothing like the internet. On the internet, you are so, full of life and like no life, there's barely any keeping even you alive. So yeah, that's like I guess the toxic trait here. I hope it answers the question. Honestly, the questions are like bored, but who knows? We're gonna keep going anyways. So okay, what's my next question? I'm going to like bronze my face now, and then I'm gonna be answering the next question. Um, who gives the best advice in your life, and do you actually listen to them? So yeah, who gives the best advice in my life? I don't know about best advice, but I listen to my sister's advice. Not all the time though, but like she's one of the people who like gets to gets to like have an opinion on my life. I don't let a lot of people have an opinion or say in what I do, on the decisions I make. But she's like one of the very few people who actually get to like decide and like had to like sit down and talk about a few things. So I'm going to have to say my sister. Sometimes I don't listen to advice I can get on. I think that I'm not right on to it's not something I'm very good at like listening at or to. I don't know. But yeah, I have to say my sister. My sister is one person who has the privilege to even comment on my life. So I'm going to like blush my face right now. I'm gonna blush my face and I'm gonna use my eyeshadow palette because I don't have a blush a powder. I did order them on Shein, so when they do come we'll be using those. But for now we're going to be sticking to eyeshadow as a blush like I haven't done for a while. So what's the next question? What's one thing you used to tolerate that you'd never allow again? What's one thing I used to tolerate but I don't allow anymore? Pretty much bad vibes. You give me bad vibes and I stay away from you. Back then I used to like tolerate a lot of bad vibes because I'm not gonna say scared of me alone, but I guess I was more accepting of people and their mistakes, like people's flaws and stuff. I was more accepting, back then. But now I think I don't have time. Like I don't have time for people in put up. That's not something I have time for. So I'm gonna have to say that. I literally don't have time for anyone. Let alone I'm not bad vibes. If I get bad vibes from you, I stay away. You never wanna see me again. What for? Like literally, what for? I don't see a reason why I would even, why even should even stick around. So yeah, that's that. Okay, the next question is how do you romanticize your life when you're not feeling your best? I do makeup. I'm not feeling my best, I do makeup. That's how I romanticize my life. And I just pretend that I'm like this, mysterious nipple baby who's like famous for looking good and just being a fashion icon. That's how I spend most of my time pretending to look, I'm a nipple baby who like does social media for fun, but she's got like this cult following. She's so niche, she's so iconic, she's just she's that girl, And I know that I'm not gonna be a nipple baby obviously, but like the other party I do wanna be it, I wanna be like have my own little fan base that is like really into me and the kind of thing that I do. That's why I always try to like look good, See, I'm trying to build myself a cult following actually. I want to see people gonna be like really obsessed about me. I wanna see my edits on TikTok, guys. Okay, I need to have fam that can edit. so that they can edit me on TikTok. And not even a sense of like fancy, but like people I know, the mutuals, because for because the word fans now it has a negative connotation, so I'm not gonna like say that I want like fans per se. What's my next question? I'm gonna do my brows now, and I'm gonna make them dark today because I feel like what we're doing today is something that's a bit, dramatic. I know it might look always dramatic, but like today, I feel extra, so we are going to do that. What's the next question? It's what's a petty confession you'd admit only once? And right now, a petty confession. I have a lot. I have a lot. Like, I'm a petty person. I'm sorry. That's just my existence, actually. Okay, you know what? They look so dark, but right now I don't think I like them anymore. But you know what? I was supposed to do blonde brows, guys. Like, they should have. Oh, God. What's going on? I exist only to be petty. I existed only to be petty. I'm sorry. I can't help it because I don't know. I'm just a petty person, but like it makes sense at the same time. But like at the same time, I'm petty, so there's that. Oh, little story time I'm gonna tell right now is I was like having a conversation, a very nice conversation by the way, with someone, and then I don't know, just got weird and really pretty fast, and I unfollowed them. I didn't unfollow them. I don't know. I don't want bad vibes in my life. I hate the bad vibes. I hate bad vibes. One day I just wake up and I don't want to do this anymore. Like I was like in a, can I say like a flirtatious mode, and I made decisions. And when I woke up, when the adrenaline was gone and the thrill, I didn't want to be there anymore. So I left. I literally just left. Okay, so what's my next question? Maybe like in a week, and then I'm gonna move on to like our next question. Because I need to stay still when I'm doing this wink, or else hair will break loose. I need to stay still. I need to stay still. I don't know if this is like a smoky eyeshadow or I'm just a panda, but either way, again. Okay, we're gonna do inner corner moment, but not now. I need to like put highlights and then we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, next question. Next question, please. So next question is what's your most delusional main character fantasy lately? Yeah, I feel like I'm delusional as a human being, like I said about the whole nipple babies thingy. So I'm going to say that right now my most delusional thing is I'm actually an icon and everyone wants to be me. Yeah, like I know I'm redefining what it means to be cunt. That's what I can say. I'm an icon. And people are going to look back at these moments and they're going to say, She was right. She was literally right. She has been an it girl from day one. She has been an it girl. She's just always showed up on time. She's just always been a diva, and it was a matter of time before people started knowing her. And now that they do know her, they can attest that she is an icon. So mind you, most delusional thing is that I define what it means to be cunt in a world and in a country that is so afraid, of serving. Like everyone wants to be uniform. We're all afraid of taking this. We're afraid of looking ugly. And that's one thing I feel like I should talk about. If you're afraid of looking ugly, if you're afraid of looking ugly, you'll never, ever reach your full potential. Like this is just the body. You can do whatever you want. It's just an avatar. You can customize it. You can do anything. You shouldn't put like a lot of thought into it. Like don't just think that your body is you. Don't place so much value on your body in the way that you look. You shouldn't be afraid of like experimenting things, of being different. And that's one of my motivations. And that is why I always, every single time, try to like look different, try different styles and looks. Try and find myself, especially when it comes to my fashion. I don't hold back. And trust and believe that if I was any richer than I am right now, I'd go even crazier with the way that I am. So I'm just, I'm an icon in the making. That's my biggest delusion. And it's not even a delusion, it's just the truth. I'm an icon in the making. And people are going to know that soon enough. Back, so this is my finished look. What I did is I did my lips by using eyeshadow. I put on the Exo and then I put gloss on top, and I put on some purple eyeshadow as my blush, because I feel like it just elevates the look. So right now this is me, and honestly I feel like this is such a look, like it's not safe, and I love it. So I think I'm gonna be doing more series, but on my TikTok, because like YouTube takes a lot of time to edit and stuff. On my TikTok, I've been doing a lot of series where we're trying some new lips, some new blushes, some new looks, try and get that editorial look, because I feel like I've been playing on the safe side for a very long time, and yeah, it's starting to eat me now. So this is me. So yeah, I think I look good. This is literally me right now. I look so cunt, like I can't. So yeah, like, subscribe, and just do everything, and I'll see you in the next video.